Well, here we are. It is Black Friday, but if you're watching the replay, we're going to be covering some of the best creator deals. If you're looking for cameras, lighting, tools, I've got a lightsaber. In fact, this is one of my favorite things. I want to talk about this in a second. And we're looking at deals that are actually under $100, but actually the first 20 deals are under $50. So let's dive right in. So if you want to start creating content, I think one of the best ways to get going is with your smartphone. And so you can look for these tabletop tripods that you could put on your desk. You can mount your phone, and then you've got the light source as well. And so these are Black Friday deals. As you can see, 26% off on this LitONES ring light stand. And you could check that out. Now, next up is a tabletop tripod, a little more stable. I actually own this tripod. Super great. You can kind of twist these legs and make them a little bit longer. It's going to come out to 21 inches sitting on your desk. Can carry a pretty big camera if you want to use a proper mirrorless camera, or you can use it for your smartphone as well. That's exactly how it ends up being set up. And again, mounting it on your desk or setting it on your desk for creating content, whether you want to shoot horizontal or vertical. All of us need one of these. The other day, I'm trying to get a quick release plate off of my tripod. And even though I have like 1,000 Allen wrenches at my house, I couldn't find the right one. And so this is a cool folding tool set, 24% off Black Friday deal from SmallRig. And it's got all the little pieces you need just to deal with your camera, plates and tripods and everything else like that. Now, the Hollyland Lark A1, $23, 20% off. Highly recommended. You could grab this to start getting better audio again on your smartphone. $23. Now, we've done a lot of stuff with Hollyland. In fact, we're going to link to everything in the description down below. That'll be our affiliate links. And recently, Craig did a video comparing 30 different microphones. And so you can actually hear the audio quality of these. But $23, I think one of the things to note is that these days, when it comes to creating content, all of these deals are under 50 bucks. And so you could start creating content for a few $100s to get everything you need. We've covered this microphone quite a bit. Kind of has a gaming dynamic with the RGB color on there. By the way, if you are shopping for more of a USB XLR type of a microphone, I recommend dynamic. I think that you don't want a condenser microphone, because in a situation like this, sometimes I got kids running around banging on the doors and stuff. This microphone cuts out the noise. Now, this is a very fancy microphone, but dynamic is much better for at-home creators, or if you're a business owner wanting to create. So you're looking for that word dynamic. It's going to be better for just the sound and cutting out background noise. So anyways, 18% off brings it under $50 for the FIFINE USB XLR dynamic microphone. So that's a great pickup if you're looking for a USB microphone. And actually, if you go over 50 just a little bit, and you go to $54, 19% off, Black Friday deal, you could get the full set. So now you can mount it to your desk. You've got the microphone. And a little bit later, I'm going to be talking about my favorite webcam. And if you've got a computer, an internet connection, a camera, a microphone, a light, we're going to cover those in a second, and an internet connection, you can start live streaming. And you could also start just recording talking head videos, sharing screen like I'm doing. And that's a great way to go. Now, I've never tested this out, but if you're looking for a mixer as well as a way to have a few different things going on, your microphone, maybe some music coming in, this is intended for gamers, because you could change your voice to different effects. And then you have a few, the ability to do some custom buttons as well. But at $39, this one's coming in at 20% off. If you're looking for a mixer, and especially if you're wanting to create gaming or streaming content on YouTube or Twitch, this SmallRig camera tripod, we've tested this one out. 30% off, really good deal for Black Friday. 71 inches. You've got the monopod option, the tripod option. I would definitely recommend, if you do need a smartphone holder, these little plastic ones that come in these different sets are adequate, but not the best. But that's not the point of this. This is a nice camera tripod, aluminum. It's not going to be too heavy. And if you're looking for something like that. Now, these are all under 50 bucks. And so we've got a few more expensive things later. One of my favorite things to do right now, and this is my current setup, is having a boom arm that is low profile. So currently this boom arm that I'm on is underneath my monitor. It comes underneath it as opposed to like off from the side or the microphone hanging down. So I'm able to have my microphone right here. Now Elgato has a much more expensive low profile adjustable arm, but you don't need it. You could get the FIFINE microphone boom arm, highly rated. Somebody on our team picked this up, and so we've tested this, and definitely check this out. $39, 30% off for Black Friday. Low profile, right? So it can come underneath your monitor, but a few different ways that you could set that up in terms of how you might want to do your microphone. Now, this desk ring light is super affordable, coming in at 32% off on Black Friday. And you can mount this to your desk and you get it. Pretty simple, but as a alternative to a much more expensive Elgato key light or something like that. Killer deal coming in for Black Friday. My favorite light of all time, not overstated, is the ULANZI VL 119. Now, this particular light wand, and actually, let me show you how to search on Amazon, because we're looking at the best deals on Amazon. If you're wanting to check any of these out, you can look at links in the description. Those are our affiliate links and some of the links to the videos on Think Media where we go deeper dive into different products. So this particular light wand, you know, if you want to just add some color to your room, to your background, to your do an off-camera shot, you maybe get a little color on your face, multi RGB plus bicolor, so very versatile. And the reason I love this, though, by the way, and actually it looks like there's a code on that. Let me code on this to save even more, is not just for lighting different social media or video or YouTube video shots, but these are my two sons, 3 and 5-year-old boys' favorite light of all time. We go on adventures. It's like a lightsaber, right? We're going out at night. And so that's super fun. This is also really cool if you just want to, like, you know, you're filming content by day and you want like a vibe in your room by night, you know, put this against the wall. So versatile. And so these light wands in general are worth checking out. Now, this guy is 20% off, but pay attention on Amazon to codes like this. You can get 18% off if you say redeem this code, if you qualify. But let's see, it says shop items. And that's even an additional 18% off on the greatest light wand at a budget. And if we were to just take a side quest here, if you were to go to, this is how you search on Amazon, you're going to want to select Black Friday and then say wand light. That's probably all you need. And you can see a lot of cool deals for, this is sort of like only the last couple of years have lights like this came out. The Neewer one's pretty cool. The ULANZI is my favorite, and make sure you claim that additional 18% off, depending on when you're watching this video. But you can see the style of magnetic light wand. So if you have metal around, just click that against a metal surface. And as you can see, all these different situations here is for doing cool photography, going to raves, as you bring this with you to your next rave, whatever situation you're in, that you're going to want a light wand. If they don't check that at the bouncer, doesn't make you put that back in your car. So you can see these anyways, really cool ways to add all kinds of light and color to your shots, to your videos. If you want to get a green screen, maybe you want to throw a green screen behind yourself for live streaming, and this green screen backdrop kit is 20% off, only $28. All these Black Friday deals are under $50. And so worth checking out. If there's social media content that you want to create and just more easily cut yourself out, why not for under $30? Now, this is probably my second favorite thing of all time. Why, Sean, do you get so excited about a charger? Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's like a personal pet peeve of mine. This is called the Youth. And this guy is 140 watts. So the personal pet peeve is, you ever go to your friend's house, someone's house, you're like, do you have a charger? They're like, yeah, I do. And then you plug your phone that is, if it's come out in the last 5 years, right? Your Android or your Samsung, you plug it in and it starts charging, and yet somehow it's still like losing power. Like your phone's consumption is faster than your average charger that's plugged into the wall, because not all chargers are made the same. What you want is not only like PD, power delivery, but you also want like the amount of power it has. So this guy is a beast. Like, why would I pay $47? By the way, 32% off for a charger. Well, this thing's going to charge your MacBook. It's going to charge tablets, Chromebooks. It'll charge multiple things, and it'll charge them fast. See, that's my pet peeve. I'm like, it's going to take me 7 days to fully charge my phone, Spencer. Like, that's Spencer. So why don't you spend a little money and buy the youth and get the yellow vibes? And so, you know, just when you're shopping around, not all chargers are made the same. So it'll charge fast, and you can charge multiple different things. And so as a content creator, what you're going to see on there, of course, is also that you've got the USB-A, and then you've got the 2 USB-Cs, and all of them are dropping serious power. And so that comes in at under $50 for Black Friday. So definitely a deal to snag. And now all of your family will be happy during the holidays because their devices will be charged faster. And with that, you can also grab the power cable. I have one of these as well from the same company. And what's kind of cool about this one is it actually tells you how much power is being delivered. Just a little, that's kind of a gimmick, but it, like, you know, not all cables are built the same, my friends. So it's like something to consider, that you've got the high power delivery from the charger itself, and then you have the charger cord. It's got a little vibe on there, and you're getting serious power to your laptop or whatever else that you want to charge. $19 Black Friday deal, 26% off. Now, we've covered this light kit a lot at Think Media. If you're new here, by the way, hit the like button and subscribe. We are on a mission to help you create better content. We have tools for creators and tips for creators. So if you want to get more views on YouTube, you want to create better content with video, lighting, audio, all of the above, this Softbox kit's amazing for the price too, right? So already this is usually under $50, 15% off for Black Friday. One of the reasons it's cool is because the LED light that goes inside of the Softbox does have a couple different color temperatures. So there's versatility there. It's got a little remote. And if you've got the space for it, this situation in the stock photo here has never happened in a million years. What is happening here? We have like random hand using remote of this wedding couple in the sun with the MOUNTDOG light. Like you brought a 500-foot extension cord to go to the Grand Canyon for a light you didn't need. But I'm not putting the light down. The light's good. It's probably better use cases inside rather than at the Grand Canyon when you're getting married. So anyways, this light kit is pretty great. And this is a singular light for $38. So might I point your attention to just buying 2 of them. $66, 26% off. And again, if you have the space and you want to film content at home, softboxes are nice because they're much more flattering. It diffuses the light more. And of course, you could spend a lot more on lighting, but highly recommended. Now, we actually are also doing a Black Friday sale at Think Media, and we have our YouTube creator toolkit that is coming in at $47, under $50. So we're doing this sale. If you are thinking about starting or growing a YouTube channel this year, highly recommend taking advantage of this. We have a bunch of brand new AI tools that are available. And so you're going to get our niche finder course. You're going to get our a ticket to an event called our YouTube emergency briefing that we're doing in a couple of weeks, and as well as a title AI tool that we've built, proprietary tool, and then a video topic generator, some other cool stuff. So that's at thinkmediasale.com. And again, there'll be a link directly to that. We'll also drop a link in the chat and in the pinned comment if you want to take advantage of our Black Friday sale for the YouTube Creator Toolkit. Now, there's a few more deals, but we're going to go over $50 now. And the main one I want to hit that actually is coming in at under $100 is the Insta360 Link to See webcam. Now, This is one of my favorite cameras of all time. That might sound crazy, but let me actually switch it up. It's going to be a little bit of a different shot composition here. So I'm shooting on a multi-$1,000 camera, FX30. The lens was like $1,300. Overkill, perhaps, and fancy setup here. But if you wanted to,
Sean, we can't hear you.
is my audio gone when I do
There
that?
you go. Oh yeah, we're back.
My audio was gone during the webcam. So this is the Link 2C webcam, and I've got it better set up in StreamYard now so you can hear my audio. And so there's gives you an example. This is $100 right now. So this is 33% off for Black Friday. And we've tested a lot of different webcams, and this particular webcam is my favorite of all time right now. There's some other ones, but like I don't think anything comes close to this. There is the motion tracking. And so really cool to check out. And so one of the big ideas is we always think about AVLS, audio, video, lighting, and stabilization. So we just covered some lighting. You get your microphone. A bunch of these items are under $50 to get a light, to get a microphone, and then you could grab this camera and you're ready to start creating content at your home office. We call it a battle station. And so that's the Link 2C. So that guy is a killer deal. We've purchased many of these, and that is the Insta360 Link 2C 4K webcam, 33% off, proper legitimate Black Friday deals. I get it. Sometimes these days people are like, Black Friday is kind of overhyped. There's not really any good deals. I disagree. I think there is plenty of legit deals happening. Now, a few more just to put on your radar, and let me know, what are you shopping for this year? And let me know if you have any questions. I'll answer a couple questions or maybe shop around for some deals. The Rodecaster Duo is 20% off. So it's at $399. And I'm on a Rodecaster, the original one. It's much bigger, probably kind of overkill for the amount of channels it has. So this is a great little tool. We've covered this here on Think Media. You got some smart pads on there. Maybe you want to do some podcasting. Maybe you want to do some streaming. Maybe you want to do some music production. And so that would be worth checking out. If you're looking for a shotgun microphone, one of my favorites of all time, this comes in a nice case, incredible audio quality, but it comes with the different cables. Many of them do, but the different cables give you the ability to have the smartphone cable and to use a dongle and adapt it to your smartphone, as you can see in this photo here. But really good shotgun microphone for your mirrorless camera. The Sennheiser MKE 400, 20% off, 19% off, definitely worth checking out. And then I got a couple more deals here. If you're looking for a little bit of higher end lighting and you've got the budget to spend, I really want to share this deal with you here in a second. We've done a lot of coverage here on Think Media of GVM and this 2-pack LED video lighting kit. We've purchased it 5 times ourselves. By the way, this video isn't sponsored. I don't think it is, Kyle. You heard Kyle pop in here. It's brought to you by ourselves. We're bringing you this content by ourselves for you, not sponsored. Unless it is, Kyle, let me know. It's like just midstream total chaos. And so, we do get a lot of free gear to test and whatnot, but you can see we buy a lot of gear too to test it out here at Think Media. So I always wanted to give you the most honest, from the heart. Brands do pay us, but they're not in this case. And so it's like real stuff we've tested out and work with ourselves. So if you're looking for high quality, app controlled, versatile, well-built, great video maker, dual pack LED lighting kit, 16% off, comes in at $139. Now, this particular light, and explaining what it is, this GVM 150 watt video lighting kit here, if you really want that crispy shot, you think about your favorite creator that really has, here's another situation, rabbit trail, but like, who's doing this? Hey guys, do you want to go out? We're going to have a barbecue, grab a couple Michelob Ultras. Hey, did you bring the GVM light? Oh, great. Awesome. Like absolute use case. Like who's the marketing team on this Amazon post. Oh, we're going to be lighting our AMG Mercedes. Great. Now we have, let's just Photoshop in. Okay. I'm not putting the light down though. So what's kind of cool about this is this, if you will, what is this called? Dome light lantern. The lantern softbox positioned properly can make all the difference of making your videos super crispy. And so you do get what you pay for. This is some higher end lighting. And we do have a video covering this light here on Think Media. And again, check out the description for some of the videos in case you've got questions about how to use the gear, a full review and things like that. The famous Elgato key light is what I'm actually using right now. So I've got two lights. I've got an Elgato key light right up there. And then I've got another one right over to the other side here. And then it works off an Elgato Stream Deck. And that's, you know, can integrate in kind of software based. I'm going to be honest. It's actually kind of a frustrating light, just the anti-promotion. It's frustrating because they don't give you manual controls. It works via Wi-Fi, and sometimes like my Wi-Fi is janky. Clearly my lights are turned on here, and I don't think that's a problem that everybody has. But for one of the reasons why we recommend some of these other desk lights is you could get basically the same results in terms of light quality for a cheaper price. But that's not to put this down. A lot of people want the Elgato key lights. You could see in a situation like this guy here, you've got the Stream Deck. It just all works together if you have other Elgato devices. And so, hey, if it's on your list this year, 22% off, this would be a great time to snag that. Now, I would recommend the Elgato Teleprompter. We have covered this as well on Think Media. There's a reason it's the #1 bestseller in teleprompters. And 33% off is a proper sale. That is a great deal. Good time to pick it up. And I actually think teleprompters are underrated. You know, we talk a lot about freestyling in your content, having a outline and just kind of rolling through bullet points and whatnot. But there's something really powerful about really nailing a script, at least organizing your content, nailing a script. So if you were thinking about using a teleprompter, then this is a great one to go for. And that's 33% off for Black Friday. If you are just jumping on, I got a couple of my favorite and final deals. And if you have any questions, put 4 question marks before and after your question, and we will star those. Now, when it comes to Black Friday, I've got an announcement to make. I think my favorite camera of all time, you know, I mentioned that this, my favorite $100 camera of all time is the Link 2C, and this webcam right here is $99. So it's like, what are we talking about? Like, there's some ability to really get great gear at a great price. But of course, if you're looking for a proper camera, the all-time camera is the DJI Pocket 3. And the situation we've been in with the DJI Pocket 3 these days, though, as you know, or maybe you don't know, these things, because of tariffs, I don't know, because sensors, because of whatever, these things like skyrocketed to the moon. It was like $999. People selling these for $1,400 on eBay. You couldn't get your hands on one. They're not available. Everybody wants one. Of course, for vlogging, of course, for vertical, because you just flip the screen vertical and you can start filming vertical, YouTube Shorts, you know, TikTok, whatever, Reels. The greatest camera. Like, if it's going to actually travel with you because it fits in your pocket. That's probably why they named it that. Although you might mess with your gimbal if you're shoving that gimbal in your pocket. But here's the big news. It's back. It's in stock. Just the fact it's in stock and 32% off, $669 for the creator combo. If you're thinking about making a purchase and you're thinking about getting serious about content creation in 2026, why are you still researching? I mean, buy the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Okay. Like, it's the right decision. Like, it's the time to finally pull the trigger before they sell out again, by the way. Like, I don't know what it is, and maybe the tariff situation is fixed, but you can check out the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Now, this is not labeled as a Black Friday sale at this moment, but it is 32% off and at a killer price at $669. Now, if you check out the description of this very video, we'll link to a playlist that maybe we haven't created, and maybe Kyle will create it right now, is we'll link to a playlist on this camera, all the accessories, all the tips, 55 tips of how to use it, how to get the best looking footage. Whether you want this to be the most user-friendly and you know nothing about tech, you should buy this. And whether you want it to be cinematic and you're shooting in the log format and everything else, you should buy it. Like, it's a killer camera. But the rabbit hole gets crazier, because if you haven't heard, there's a little controversy about the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. Because this camera is so popular, but then the tariffs happen and then it's out of stock. And then all of a sudden, a new camera hops on the scene. It's called the Extra Muse vlogging camera. And suspiciously, it is shaped the exact same as the DJI Pocket 3. And even more suspicious is, even though there's not accessories really directly for this camera, all the DJI Pocket 3 accessories work with it. And you can plug in the battery pack. The same filters work with it. The screen flips the same. And the video quality is like the same. And so what's fascinating is this particular Extra Muse camera, still not cheap, because it's still, $500, although there is a Black Friday on this, Black Friday sale. So I recommend you check out our video if you haven't watched it. Nathan really breaks this down. You can compare the two video qualities. Some people say the video quality of the Extra Muse is superior. Both are phenomenal. And that's worth checking out. So that video will be linked in the description if you want to go a little bit deeper on the Extra Muse. But what is fascinating is it's 40% off. And this one's actually on sale for Black Friday. So for $419, this might be the move. In fact, if you have like somebody in your life that wants to get into content creation, you're looking for a gift, that's incredibly generous of you to spend $419, by the way, on that content creator in your life. But that's a good price. That's not a super break the bank. Like, you really want to have a meaningful, like, bro, you opened this up on Christmas, I'm pumped. You got me an Extra Muse? I don't even know you. Like, who's buying you $400 gifts? And you haven't even, okay. So anyways, check it out. That's a proper Black Friday deal worth checking out. And if you've got the money to spend, it's just me, I'm going to probably pay for the logo. You know what it is? Like, I'm going to probably, and you can spend the $669, but watch the video. You can see the compare and contrast. $419, you're saving a lot of money. And mind you, this does not have the full creator kit and the microphones and stuff. So you could buy that stuff separately. And by the way, you don't actually need the DJI microphones. You can hook up other Bluetooth microphones and other solutions as well. A couple other things, the DJI Mic Mini, 45% off, not listed as a Black Friday deal. There's a reason it's listed as the #1 bestseller in musical instruments. If you're looking for a great audio solution from your mirrorless camera or working with your smartphone, then this would be a great way to go. 45% off is a proper sale. And then we also got the Hollyland Mark II, an all-time favorite, a goated Think Media deal. In fact, you're watching this live. This is a lightning deal at this moment. It looks like there's 38% claimed on the Hollyland Mark M2 wireless microphone. This particular kit has the lightning port, just so you have the versatility. If your phone's got the lightning port, if your phone's got USB-C, you've got both. So you're set up in that situation. If you are a blonde girl with a gray scarf cardigan thing, you can see that this microphone will make you really happy. And so, because she's happy. And, there's a lot of times when I am filming YouTube videos around construction sites where guys are demoing concrete. And so, as you can see here, whether you're in a perfectly acoustically treated sound booth or whether you're on a construction site, they've got you covered with this microphone. So that's powerful. And if you're doing extreme skiing, so far yet so close. What are they saying? They put the microphone in his armpit. They're like, listen, mount the microphone in your armpit when you're skiing so that we can hear the scratchiness of your jacket and your muffly breathing noises. Did you see the Red Bull video of the skier that skied down Everest? That's something to watch over the holidays. Yeah, they would do that, wouldn't they? So ultimately, those are some Black Friday deals. Now, as a reminder, we are doing our own Black Friday deal at Think Media. It is if you go to thinkmediasale.com, our YouTube creator kit, the fastest way to grow on YouTube, is on sale. And we've created a couple new proprietary AI tools that'll help you create killer YouTube titles, that will help you with video topic generator. And listen, you're like, I can already ask ChatGPT. Basic ChatGPT prompts leave a lot to be desired. We've programmed these tools with over 10 years of data, with our proprietary process, all these psychological frameworks. They're really powerful. And by the way, it's under $50, only $47 to grab the YouTube Creator Toolkit. And you get a bunch of other cool stuff as well. And check that out. That's at thinkmediasale.com. There's a link in the description down below. And then if you have any questions for me, then let me know. And the Amazon, I got a couple breaking. Kyle sending me breaking deals right now on the back end. And so let's check out the Amaran Verge microphone coming in. Here it is, straight from our producer, Kyle Anderson, letting us know lowest price in 30 days, breaking deal, bicolor, edge lit, rectangular panel, 15% off. Amaran, we've covered a lot of lights from them. It's a higher end brand, higher end in terms of just reputation and quality. You can see the versatility here. And it looks like you're going to need to separately buy a little boom arm if you're going to mount it to your desk, like an Elgato key light, but definitely worth checking out as well. So here's the stand. It's going to cost you another $35 for the stand. And then you've got that stand on the desk. You could solve this probably with an alternative, and you don't need to spend the actual branded Amaran desk stand, but you could. So then you know, 35 plus the 67. Now you're getting a little bit closer to a key light, but something to check out. But as I told you, those manual, at least tactile dials, I want them. I need them. I don't need them because I'm using the Elgato key light right now without them, but it can be frustrating because if you don't have Wi-Fi controls, you don't have control at all. And so knobs on front for easy access, as producer Kyle says. And then lastly, if you got value out of this stream, hit the like button and subscribe. My name is Sean Cannell. It rhymes with YouTube channel. And this is our YouTube channel. The coffee really hasn't hit Friday morning up at this Pacific Northwest. Let me know in the chat or on the replay. What are you shopping for this Black Friday? Are you shopping on Cyber Monday? Is there anything you're looking for? And what do I think about the Meta Quest 3? I don't think about it. That is my answer. I haven't thought about it. I don't really know anything about it at all. Shout out to Adam. Got the DJI Mic 2 on sale a month ago. I had Best Buy gift cards. Super smart. Wendy, smart grab. The Elgato teleprompter. Not a bad move there. And I appreciate your love on the YT creator kit. Yeah, people are loving our YouTube creator kit that we've been dropping off. And War, good to see you. And I want to thank y'all for being a part of the stream today. One more shout out to that, by the way. If you want to start or grow a YouTube channel in 2026 and you want to do it faster, take advantage of a special sale that we have going on our YouTube creator kit. It doesn't just include some deep dive advanced YouTube training, an event that's coming up, a course on how to be successful on YouTube and find your channel topic in your niche and how to position yourself for subscribers and views in 2026. But it's also got some brand new AI tools that are included in there. Super great deal for Black Friday. And I want to send you love and respect. And also, click or tap the screen because we have another video that goes even deeper into the deals. And there's a lot of stuff for more advanced cinematic creators. Nathan and Craig on the Think Media team just dropped a video. So click or tap the screen to check that out. My name is Sean Cannell, your guide to building a profitable YouTube channel. And I can't wait to connect with you in a future video.